Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is a weekly reading from Monday to Thursday, November 3rd to the 6th, 2025, and it's for everyone, for the whole collective. I'd like to welcome you each and every one of you, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for being here and how much in gratitude. I want you to know how much in gratitude I am for all your support, each and every one of you, and especially those of you who are contributing towards watching one or two extra videos a week in relation to supporting me and my health. So I'm really thankful for that. My dear viewers, I have done a new post explaining a lot of things, mainly the confusion that's happening. Actually, I should do this in the money reading for every star sign at the beginning. That way you'll understand it all. But just in case, until I do the money reading, I want you to know that the new post is explaining that the years are not important anymore because they're confusing everybody. So remove the year 2021, the batches of numbers that were given to every star sign to play lotto. Okay, so lucky numbers. So what you do now, you remove that from your mind. All you think about is you've got 3 batches that you play. Every star sign's got 3 games, let's call them. Okay, some might have more numbers than the others. That's okay. That's not a problem. You just take each one and play it, and that's all you've got to do. And you play till you win. You don't play for a certain time and you say, oh, this was in 2020. It expires. It doesn't expire. They're there until the day you win for the rest of your life. Only if you wish to do so, if you wish to play them. If you want numbers, lucky numbers, to play the lotto, they're the ones for every sign. And there will be another batch coming up in December of this year. And I really think this is going to be the finale. Then you'll have 4 games. You've got 3 batches and one more. There are going to be 4 batches, 4 games for you to play. When, how long, for the rest of your life until you win. Only if you wish to do so. They're there for those people who are interested. And that's final. So that it doesn't get complicated, because the questions haven't stopped from 2020 until today. I'm bombarded with misunderstandings. It's so simple. They were given in those dates. I used to just say, so that you know these numbers came in that year. It didn't mean they were only for that year. Nothing works like that according to spirituality. Those numbers are there for the rest of your life to play until the day you win. I've repeated that for hundreds of times, and I'm repeating it again. 3 games are given, and there will be another one given in December for every star sign. Those 4 games, you just play them, the bare minimum, until you win. You don't stop. Years go past, there's no more numbers. That's all there is. So that's all. I had to put that across because it's really annoying me. The amount of emails I'm getting, the amount of questions about this situation, when it's really so simple. The only thing I did wrong maybe was to tell you that these numbers came in 2020, then the other numbers came in 2021. That became confusion for everybody, thinking that these numbers have a lifespan. That's according to human mentality. According to spirit, they don't think that way. They give you a number, you play it until you win, whenever the divine timing is for you. Maybe I wasn't so specific, maybe because I thought it was obvious, but that was wrong of me. I should have said these numbers are for the rest of your life if I didn't. So I do apologize for that. Please be mindful of that. And I will try to make it more simple by putting each star sign their own number, the new ones that are coming for December, in the money and career work reading for every star sign, so that there won't be any more confusion. So you'll always use the 3 in case you're not able to go to, because there are a lot of people that are not able to open the post. That's another problem. Where is the post? I've been still asked over the 4, 5 years, 6 years, where is the post? How do we get to the post? It used to be called community. So I'm sorry about this disclaimer, but I had to do it because I just did the post now, the disclaimer now, as a post to explain what is happening. You were given 3 batches, 3 games to play. There will be another one coming in December. You play the 4 of them. They're unlimited until you win. They don't change. They're the only ones. You can add on. If you want more games to play, use your ascendance numbers. Take from your ascendant. And that's it. Simple. Now, my dear viewers, I will stop here. I would like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you and everything you're doing this week, and especially those of you who are having birthdays. I wish you a very happy birthday. Hope you have a glorious day. Okay, now we will begin with the most important message for the collective. For November, from November 3rd to the 6th. Let's start. Right, innocence. Okay, let me put my glasses on so I can read this to you. It says innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. This is if you're feeling sad, overwhelmed, and in pain or anguish. The heavens or the universe are saying, give us your pain and we will take it on and make it lighter for you. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that you may shroud your loving outlook, so that your outlook is actually become less dim and more bright by giving your anger, your guilt, whatever, the blame, everything you feel to the heavens. Throw it in the air to the heavens or to the universe. They will take it from you so that your outlook is much more loving, much more stronger. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. And so that you can do that, so that you can enjoy the peace within your heart once you throw away all the anguish, the pain, the anger, and then you are fulfilled again with peace and loving thoughts. So that's what the message is, very deep, for those of you who are going through that. Okay. I understand it fully because I'm going through something like that. Okay, let's have a look. 2 more messages for the collective. Success. Success is going to be imminent, destined. It's going to take place. Especially what you need, something you've wanted for the longest time, it's going to be given to you. I see the light shining in your path. I see you being set free from something that was constraining you, like you were so entrapped. That's going to be over. So getting what you need and being released. Freedom. That's beautiful. The next message. And you got happiness. Doesn't get any better. The bluebird is all about happiness. It's reaching your goal. And guess what? Again, freedom. Freedom here, very strong. Very, very strong. Freedom from all cares and worries. Both messages have got freedom in them. And they're connected to the Chinese year of the horse. So guess what? Next year, in a few months, it's going to be the year of the horse. 2026 is the year of the horse. So for those of you who are wondering about your success or what you need is coming, it's coming in the year 2026, the year of the horse. Both messages have got freedom, and also they've got spirituality, and they've got the year of the horse here very strong. 2026. Happiness is coming 2026. So that's all wonderful. I love that for the collective. Now let's take on 2 messages from another deck to see what else you need to know. Actually, I've decided maybe to go this way for some peculiar reason. 2 messages from this deck. I'll be cutting twice. So starting with the 2 of Pentacles, it shows you might be torn between what to do, 2 paths, whether to take this or that. But the waiting game is over. Something you've been waiting for the longest time, it's going to be now take place. It's going to happen. And something is going to happen that's connected to power, money, that is going to help you make the decision. Finally, you'll know where you stand and what is the right path. So that is wonderful news. It could be in relation to something or someone toxic being removed, or a situation that was addictive or controlling that's coming to an end. The next message for the collective is, wow, there's a rebirth, judgment. Judgment's all about a new, justice will be all done, all karma restored. Something is coming to an absolute end, a chapter of your life, and you're starting fresh, a new life. A new lease of life with a lot of compensation, a lot of balance, a lot of happiness, and a great partnership also is coming. a destined partnership coming. Again, wow, we've got the devil. I saw the devil in regard to this and in regard to that. So the devil is connected to Capricorn. It's also connected to overdoing something. Capricorn, it's probably connected to Capricorn because Capricorn, they do overwork. They're known for that. That's just my opinion. Not my opinion that they overwork. No, that's not my opinion. That's a fact. That's a written fact. If you read about Capricorns, part of their trade, they're hard workers. But in regard to the devil, I just thought the devil is connected to the Capricorn, not because it is the devil. It is because they do work excessively. They do a lot of things excessively, but mostly hard work. They're very hard workers. So maybe that's why. But also the devil is about doing something excessive. You might be drinking too much water. You might be eating too much chocolate. You might be working too hard. You might be becoming too controlling. You might be obsessing about something. Whatever it may be, it is too much. It's in excess and it has to heal. And it's going to heal. So what's going to put a healing towards the situation? Or you could be dealing with someone controlling or something that might be controlling you. That is all diminishing, disappearing, and a new chapter begins where this is gone. This situation is coming to an absolute ending. Okay, now I'll take the other deck. And cut twice. Okay, so we got the Six of Wands. Whenever there is a chapter ending, a new lease of life, starting over, you are going to be getting a lot of rewards. You must have been doing hard work, hard labor, taking care of a situation that was very complicated. Now it's time for you for rewards, applause from the heavens or the universe for a job well done, recognition for your hard work, being applauded and being recognized. Not only that, and being rewarded. That's more important with the Six of Wands. Great victory awaits you. So that's magnificent. Now the next one, and you are going to be given the strength, the power, the courage to move forward. Whatever you do, don't get angry. Just be patient. You could be dealing with someone that has Leo, or you could be a Leo. That was a Leo card. The next message for the collective is the Nine of Swords. Feeling guilty, going through stress, feeling grief, maybe feeling sadness because of something. This could be in connection to the ending of a chapter. Maybe it will end in a sad way. It might end in a painful, truthful way that it was destined to end. Either way, don't feel too guilty. This was destined to end. It was a karmic chapter. It's ending, and it's right after this that you are going to be very much rewarded. So the waiting game is over. Maybe you've been feeling it. Maybe you've known about it that was coming to an end. And you were saying when, and it's now. Now, because there is something new starting, a new lease of life. Talking about new starting, there is someone new entering your life. This person could be a Leo. Fire energy, could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They could have Leo in them because we saw the Leo card. So someone new that will be very inspiring. And you're getting released from something karmic completely and utterly. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next level, which is 3 messages from another deck, which is this deck here. Let's have a look for the collective, for everyone. November 3rd. Oh, to the 6th. Look at that. How synchronized. The removal of someone or something from your life that was causing a lot of heartache. All of a sudden, something or someone is going to be removed from your life. It might come in a crisis where you will be grieving the loss of this situation or person, but it's happening because the chapter is ending. You're learning from this person and them from you. It has come to an end. Everybody has to move on with a new chapter, a new life. So for some, there could be the passing of someone. And you might say to me, but you said they're going to have a life too. They will have an afterlife, the next life. And life goes on and on and on. It doesn't stop. Learning never stops and it never ends. So is our life, our spirit. It's ongoing. So the Tower is about the removal of a situation that has reached its end and it can't go any further. Okay, so that's that one. 16 weeks from the time, if you want timing, within 16 weeks from the time you watch this, or in the year, actually it's in the year 2026, the year of the horse. Again, we have 777. sevens all over the place. Okay. Now we move on to now I'm going to cut the cards and take 2 more messages, just once. You are going to be celebrating. So no matter how much sadness there may be, but you are going to celebrate a complete ending of a very karmic chapter. And you'll be celebrating the rewards also for some of you that are coming. And then it says there's only one challenge to go. This final challenge will put an end to this, what's the word that I want to use? A very suffocating chapter. It's coming to an end. Then there will be a new beginning and a lot of rewards. But this is going to be one more chapter. What you don't see happening is, look at this, how incredible. All of them, all the cards are here. But I'll just show you. This is the Two of Pentacles here, where you were waiting for time and time is going to be over. And then this is the Judgment card. And then now, what you don't see happening is that you will be setting boundaries. You're going to put your foot down and set boundaries and fight for what you believe in. But again, I will say, you're setting yourself free. And this is all happening in 2026, the year of the horse. That's what's happening. It's all connected to freedom, the Chinese year of the horse, 2026, and spiritual growth and release. You're being released from something. Okay, now I'll just put this one down a little bit here. This way. I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck for everybody. Let's see, I'm going to cut twice. The first one says the gift. So the heavens being generous with you, this could be a sudden. See, we've got sudden here. This is something that happens all of a sudden. This could be a windfall. The gift can be a windfall. It's giving and receiving a sudden windfall is possible generosity from the heavens. This can be very much connected to this. Like I said, the heavens are going to reward you big time. So I feel like for some, not everybody, but for some, I mean, for everybody might win at some time in their life. Okay, everybody's timing is different. But here, I feel like for some, there's going to be some windfall. For others, there could be a big money, lump sums of money coming. Whatever it is, you are going to be celebrating. You are going to be in absolute gratitude. You are going to be rewarded and applauded for a job well done. And it's going to be worth celebrating. So this is the new beginning. Now, the gift is also about generosity from the heavens, but it's also about financial support coming to you. Or some of you working in careers to do with financial support. There is a surprise work situation happening. There could be a vacation all of a sudden, maybe. Or maybe because of the money that's coming, you'll be able to take a vacation. Okay, this should be here. All right, now the next one for everyone. Right, commitment, financial commitment or commitment. It could be either one. Long-term investment, long-term commitment. The golden rings is about a commitment, whether financial, love, whichever way it happens. But it is long-term. It's a great investment. Whatever you put in it, you can't lose. It's a great partnership. You'll be doing everything, working together, dealing with life together. There's a lot of fulfillment in your career, in your partnerships, in your career, business partnerships, love partnerships. There's fulfillment in your career also, very strong. Yeah, beautiful. All right, so that goes here, right there. And that's that one. Now the next, let's have a look at the tea leaves. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 or 2 for the collective to see what are some of the main messages. Okay, so we've got the Chinese year of the dog, a dog barking. But I'll go through it, of course, and explain everything. July keeps coming for some reason recently, which we'll talk about that too. The pig, Chinese year of the pig, perhaps. For those of you who are born or dealing with these, okay, and that's the finale. The boat seals the deal because it is about a windfall. How amazing. The synchronicities. Okay, which I'll talk about the boat with the gift because they're about windfall and they doubled up. Let's talk about the dog, the pig. Okay, so let's talk, according to me, the dog. The dog is about someone wonderful that you might meet that will start a very loyal friendship. Sometimes it's a soulmate that comes in your life as a lover or as a friend. The dog is about someone loyal. It's about a friend that might be telling you something, needing your help, or guiding you to something. The dog is connected to the Chinese year of the dog. It is connected to November, which we are in November right now. So something happening now. And the dog is about prosperity. So I'll leave it at that. Now I'm going to go to tea leaf. Tea leaf says, advice from a friend. Advice from a friend. So that's that one. The pig. The pig is all about abundance. The pig is about greed. Okay, so it's contradicting because the pig is about abundance, but it is also about greed. You've got to be careful not to be too greedy. You might be dealing with someone greedy. You might be dealing with a situation where you will be abundant. There could be a windfall making you abundant, making you very wealthy and rich. That's all about the pig. And it's also the Chinese year of the pig. You might be dealing with someone that's born the Chinese year of the pig. How you know Chinese year of the pig? It's someone very, very organized and very clean. Okay, that's the end of that. Now we come to this. It says beware of greed. So that we do agree on one. Be careful, beware of greed. But also it's contradicting because it's got abundance. Now, July is about July 2026, something big happening. It could be a date set for something, for a wedding. There's partnerships here, commitments. It could be connected to a wedding that you might be having in July. Possibly, maybe. July is a great time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere because it's warm. Everybody gets excited. July is connected to people that are Cancer or Leo. People that are born under the sign of, or might have Cancer or Leo, or could be cuspy. Or, like I said, July might be. And it's connected to number 7 again. Oh my God, the Chinese year of the horse. Again, freedom. And next year, 2026. So we got 7 all over the place, which is the year 2026 coming up. Now that's all clear. I'm going to clarify some of the cards, the ones that need clarifying. Sorry, I didn't talk about the boat, the most important one. Glasses back on. The boat is getting what you need, just like this. It's about success and getting what you need. Finally being able to get what you need. Okay, that's what the boat is all about. But the boat here is about luxury. It's a luxurious boat. It's about money. It's about a windfall. It's about getting a big, big, giant amount of money, material, a home, a car, something being given to you as a gift. Just like I said, there's a gift with a windfall here. I'll put it there. A sudden windfall is possible, or a sudden jackpot of some sort. You might win something big. So is the boat. Money or property. I'll put it here so you can read. Money or property or an inheritance. Winning or a windfall. Winning or a windfall. So that's doubled up. That means there is something big being given to the collective. Everybody's going to get it somehow. Isn't it amazing? In December, I've been told that I'm going to get these new numbers, lucky numbers for everyone to play with the 3 batches from the other years. Put them all in separate games and play them, so that it doesn't get confusing again. So why I'm saying this, they're talking about the gift of a windfall. So this could be part of it, because I was just told this recently. A few days ago, I did the post that new numbers will be coming for everyone to use on top of the other one. So those ones and this one on top of them. Okay, so now back to where we were. Let's have a look at the challenge and see what is this final challenge that you have to go through, or each and every one of us have to go through. What is it? Right. Oh, wow. It is about a new beginning. Justice will prevail. I love that. Cause and effect, justice. Okay. Connected to Libra and justice, which is also judgment. Judgment is got to do with justice and karma being restored. Not always Libra, but this particular one, justice, is to do with Libra. So there might be a lawsuit, a court case you will win. It's all going to be for you. So the final challenge is going to be connected to someone that has been your soulmate. Maybe a soulmate connection is ending for some. For others, there's a decision calling for you to make a decision regarding a partnership. And for others, it is going to be after the end of this challenge, you're meeting your soulmate. So different people, because this is for the collective, will go through this in a different way. There is a new passion, a new beginning. There's something wonderful about to start, some action you are going to take, which is going to be a sort of like a new step or a new action or a new doorway that you're doing. Some of you could be traveling, even just traveling. That could also do it, because there's adventure here. There's fun. There's a new job. There's action that's bringing on a lot of passion. And it could be also meeting someone from your past lives and making decisions according to them. So that's happening after the challenge. One more challenge, and this is what's happening. Let's have a look at the Tower. What is ending? What is being removed from your life? I see the Devil, or something like the Devil, because we have temptation. But it's the Seven of Swords. You know what's been removed from your life? Something you should have left some time ago. You were self-deceiving, or you were making wise decisions and sacrificing for the sake of someone. It is that. That is what, maybe there was self-deception. You were creating something just to be able to prolong it and stay in a very complicated situation. It's coming to an end. That's what's coming to an end. Something that you should have left some time ago. Look at that. Freedom. The Fool. You are going to be free. Again, we've got freedom. Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, for the Fool. And you're finally going to leave a situation which you should have left some time ago. Okay, I'll just put this one here. This one here. Now, the next message here, we have Mars, which is the ruler of Aries. There's some sort of passion, lust, attractiveness that's happening between you and someone all of a sudden. That's connected probably to this, very much so, to this soul situation. You might be meeting someone and then all of a sudden this incredible action gets taken. This is the Knight of Wands. This is about moving, taking action regarding something, doing something that you've wanted to do for the longest time, leaving or taking action. But there's a lot of passion. And there may be some anger. So you've got to be careful. Again, control your anger, because I got that from the other card, the Strength card. Let's have a look at the Nine of Swords and see what is the Nine of Swords, that anguish and pain. What is it all about? Who are you grieving? Oh my God. This is connected to this path. The reason you're grieving. Grieving the loss of someone. Maybe you might be torn between two situations or two people. Okay, it could be two people, two jobs, two situations. And you've got to make a decision. To stay or to go. There may be an offer, there may be something that's happening, but it's all happening in autumn. Our autumn starts in March, April, May. So you know, happening March, April, May 2026. But you know what? This is about the past being over. And you will be grieving the loss of the past. You are grieving that for sure. But you are learning from it. You're expanding. You're becoming stronger and wiser. New intentions, new starting over, new life. The past is over. It's coming to an end between March, April, May 2026. Now I'm going to move on to the next level. Now we know what that path is. Let's see, what is it that you're celebrating over here? Celebrations. Right. It seems like there may be travel. You might be celebrating with people, family, traveling, communications, doing, talking. News is on the way. Also, there's great news coming. And there could be meeting someone special. But at the same time, there is a situation where maybe somebody's apologizing. Maybe you're forgiving someone. Maybe there was a situation to do with guilt. You're clearing all that out. You're speaking your heart. There's a lot of compassion, a lot of emotions, a lot of confessions, all being released, and you're healing that. Healing that, great news coming, and, perhaps even meeting someone magical. I feel like there could be meeting someone magical or great news coming. Could be about a partnership, could be about a business partnership or love partnership, that's for sure, possibly one of them. And the other important factor is, before I forget. Okay, the other factor is That's what it is, this one. It could be, the message could be about a windfall, about the gift of money that's coming that you are going to celebrate. That could also be a possibility. Because we've got a windfall twice. Remember that. The windfall is 2 times. Right? Because the boat is also about a windfall. So there could be a windfall, or there could be a big, giant amount of money that's coming to you, and you are celebrating that, and it's causing for celebrations. Okay, so that's that one. The rewards, judgment. Okay, let's go through judgment to see this new start over. How's it going to be? What it's going to be like? This is great news to have on this weekend. Okay, so something toxic is coming to the end. This is the devil card again. Something excessive, too much, addiction perhaps, or controlling situation, or traumatic situation, all coming to an end. You're putting new foundations. You're starting a new life. You want to build a new life filled with happy foundations, balance. You know, you want to slowly and steady form the lifestyle you want. This is like starting over in a new lifestyle. And that's what this is all about. You are going to be rewarded. And there are a lot of messages coming in your dreams. And these messages are going to be from your spirit guides, letting you know that the signs are real. No matter how hard they may be, there is a new beginning. You're destined for a great new beginning. You are destined for an amazing new beginning that you will reconstruct and live beautifully, very happy. That's what I'm trying to say, happiness. There's so much happiness in this foundation that you are going to be overwhelmed with joy. I'm doing it even though you are going to be grieving the loss of that past that you're leaving behind. But life continues, and you are going to do the best you can by forming a new lifestyle. And you are going to be very much supported by the heavens. You're not alone. You're rewarded. You're supported. Happiness is imminent. Success is imminent. All destined for you here. And it doesn't get any better. And you're not going to be alone. There is going to be someone wonderful with you. So that explains all of that. Next, we're going to go through 1 or 2 messages from this deck to see what else you need to know. And what have we got here? It says finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So there may be some financial issues, but that's going to be all disappearing and being all compensated by the money that's coming in. So that's good news. The heavens are going to be generous with you, without a doubt, with double confirmation of big money coming, like a windfall or a windfall. Express your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture, especially when you're meeting someone special like your soulmate. Remember, we said that. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Don't be afraid. You will be meeting your soulmate, and you'll feel it deep within. You won't be afraid. You'll feel the connection. It'll be overwhelming. You're destined to happiness, so that's really good news. The next thing is seeing what the heart, something from the heart, your heart, somebody else's heart, what they're thinking perhaps. This is the time where you can ask, when I do this, what are they thinking about me? What is this person thinking about me? What is that person thought when I said that to them? And so forth, so you can get some answers. For the collective, it says, I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. That's the first one. I don't think I'm good enough for you. Somebody doesn't seem to think that they're good enough. So there's lack of self-esteem, or maybe perhaps they're just being truthful and they're coming to terms with that they're not good enough. That's that one. I'm truly sorry. You deserve better. Somebody wants to leave someone. This is like when they say, it's not you, it's me. It's that kind of situation. Something's coming to an end. Maybe they're being realistic and they don't want to cheat, and they're realizing that I've got to let go of this. Or if it's a business, maybe they're realizing they can't work with you anymore and they just want to let go. There is someone missing you. I miss you. Somebody missing you. Nice. And then we've got, I feel insecure around you. I feel insecure around you. And sometimes that happens when you're dealing with someone very strong personality. People do feel insecure. That's that. Let's see the final message, and then I'll do the Chinese cookie. If there's anything, this was jumping up and down. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. This is a soulmate talking. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This is someone that really, really loves you. If you haven't met them, you will very soon. And that's what the soulmate is all about, meeting this person. It's a soulmate energy. It's a union that is destined, and it's coming on its way to you. And for some of you, you might be already with the one, and that's how they feel about you. Maybe they haven't told you. And there are those of you who already know it. So, because it's the collective, there are all different scenarios happening. Now, the Chinese cookies will seal this deal here, this business, this situation about the truth and knowing the truth and being empowered by it. Let's see what is important for you to know this week, whether it's for now or later, but what's important for you, for the heavens to tell you. Okay, so something did open up. There's one. Okay, one more, maybe, perhaps. No. I'll try one more time. I had a feeling there was one more. Okay, so glasses on. It says opportunities. It says a stranger. Look at that. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action. Plus a special family reunion looks likely. How true. I'm amazed. I'm saying true because I'm planning on a small trip to reunite with some family members. It's incredible. A stranger is about to change your life. And why I put this up, because this is the Knight of Wands. This is when you take action, you take a trip, or you take action towards something. A stranger is about to change your life. Again, I'll say it, it's so fascinating. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion is likely. Okay, and the other one says travel. Oh, wow, travel. Long distance communications will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles and career advancements for others. Beautiful. I really love this reading. I hope you did too. My dear viewers, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Your feedback is beautiful. And don't forget to continue your support, watching 1 or 2 extra videos a week in support of my health. That means a lot to me, and now I'm in absolute gratitude for that. And for those of you celebrating any celebrations, I wish you all the best. For those of you celebrating birthdays, happy birthdays, and have a wonderful week. Love, light, and peace to all of you. Namaste.